ನೋಡುವುದಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುದಾ My best wishes to all the viewers. Welcome back to DT Studio, administered by Director of Technical Education in Karnataka, Bengaluru. As usual, we are running My best wishes to all the viewers. Welcome back to DT Studio, organized by the Directorate of Technical Education in Karnataka, Bengaluru. Now we are conducting the course online classes for the courses designed by ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಈಗ. ಎಸ್, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕ.
ಸರ್ ಸರಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಸರಿ, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ, ಸರಿಯಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ. ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ? ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ರೆ.
ಸರ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಸರ್.
Yes. My best wishes to all the viewers. Welcome back to DT Studio. The DT Studio is organized by the Directorate of Technical Education, Bengaluru, Karnataka. Now, today I am discussing the issues or the code. I am talking about the course subject, which is Project Management and Valuation, which is prescribed by the Board of Technical Education and Board of Technical Examinations. It is designed for the third year or the sixth semester civil engineering students. Now, and today I am discussing about the some introduction about the course and also the projects and also the course content. So the project management is one of the big subject. That is, the management is one of the big area, and it is a challenge to understand or to execute. One of the biggest challenge in construction activity, and therefore we need to understand very carefully the subject. Now, till now, today, now I am targeting the civil engineering students of the Direct Board of Technical Education, Karnataka, the civil engineering final year students. Now we understood. Now when this management comes into picture, that is the who has to understand who can understand the project management. Now who needs to learn the project management course. Then mainly now the civil engineers. Now wherever you see any country is recognized by its development. Now, whenever you look at the town or a village or a road or any project, projects like road construction of road project, construction of the buildings, multi-story complexes, construction of the industries, construction of bridges, construction of flyovers, construction of irrigation projects. It is a very big challenge. Any country development is recognized or understand by its development. Now, the major contribution is from the civil engineers. Now, if anybody visits a city or a town, the people will realize that this town has grown up, this town has developed. Where the developmental activities or the facilities which are provided or created by that city or that country. Therefore, the civil engineers have the more challenges and responsibilities in the development of the country. In any country or any town or any villages, is it not? Therefore, in this area, the civil engineers in the beginning, from their entry into the engineering field or the course or the colleges, they will study the basic things. The basic things means we will understand that is the preparation of drawings of the projects, like irrigation projects, road and bridges, preparation of drawings, and we know how to prepare the drawings. Civil engineers are well versed, or they are well trained with the preparation of drawings. And similarly, they are well versed with the materials which are being used in engineering practices. And also, they know how to prepare the cost of the project. They can understand, they can prepare the cost of the project by the subject we call that is the estimation, isn't it? And also we know the standards set for each material, the material and the material characteristic and the material physical characteristic and their chemical characteristics and their uses and their availability, isn't it? Now the civil engineers are mainly prepared in the colleges or in the institutions. Now they are well versed. They know how to prepare the drawings, and they know how to calculate or how to estimate the project of the project cost, and they know how they will understand the material requirement. What is the material? What type of material? Which material is available, and which materials should be used in a particular project? There are so many things they will study. And now this subject particularly, that is the project management. No, earlier days we used to call this as the construction management. Now today we have modified the course name. It is project management. The project management or construction management, both are same, isn't it? So therefore, now let us understand. Now, who can manage the project? The project can be managed by whom? Who are responsible to manage the projects? The engineers are responsible for the management, isn't it? The management is one of the biggest challenge, that is to maintain wherever you go. That is the management involves, that is too much. That is knowledge, isn't it? Thorough knowledge is required in managing the project. Therefore, with respect to civil engineers, with respect to the construction activities, with respect to the construction of buildings, construction of bridges, construction of roads, construction of flyovers, construction of railway lines, like there are many activities which are taking place, and therefore the civil engineers have a wide scope in doing this, isn't it? Therefore, each person, each civil engineer or an engineer should understand the management course. Now, therefore, in this regard, with respect to our syllabus or the course content, we have few things. Now, let us understand that. And in a day or two, no one can become the manager or a manager. You cannot, in a day or two, you cannot be able to manage the system. Isn't not manage the project. He needs thorough knowledge. He needs the engineering knowledge. The engineering knowledge means, you see, for example, if you want to design a road, you should know about the surveying. I think you will learn much more. And in preparing the preparation of drawings, and the drawings, the preparation of while preparing the drawings, you need to understand the standards, isn't it? What are the standards? When you design a road, you need to understand. First, you need to understand how it should be carried out, isn't it? No, surveying is required, preparation of drawing is required, preparation of estimation, cost working out is required, and again we have to transfer that from the paper to the field, isn't it? While transferring the project to the field, now everybody should understand. We should know how much quantity of the material and how much quantity of the management material, what machine is required, what is the current technology available, and the standards set by the authorities. Now, for example, when constructing the road, we need to understand first, that is, what type of road we are doing, what type of road we are proposing, whether it is single lane, or double lane, or 4 lane, 6 lane, express highway, we need to understand that. Now, one should have the thorough knowledge about the engineering practices and the materials, and also the current technology available, and the methodology of construction, and steps involved in the construction activities, and the people involved in the construction activity. It is also one of the most important area should be covered. No. Therefore, any engineer, all of a sudden he cannot become a manager or a construction manager. In the engineering, particularly in the field of civil engineering, he needs thorough knowledge. He needs thorough rules and regulations framed by each department, each authority, and we should know how to handle, or we should move with the related departments. Now, these are few things to understand each one of us. Now, then only we can become the civil engineers. Now, then only we can construct, after we can build a town. Then only we can able to construct the bridges. Then only we can able to build the multi-story complexes. Now, today everybody can see. I think today, all mega cities students are involved in today class, and everybody knows it. How the construction activity is going on, and what's happening. You are looking at around everywhere, in every place. You are looking at, isn't it? And our students now feeling that everybody is feeling this is not good, this is good, this is bad, this is right, this is wrong. They can visualize, isn't it? They can see the in the area, isn't it? Now, therefore, when you look at around you, then you can realize what's happening, what needs to be done, what needs to be done, what needs to be corrected, what not to be done. That really definitely you can able to understand. That is the construction management, isn't it? When you get a beautiful house, a beautiful building, now everybody says that good civil engineer. When you look at the bridge, when it provides easy movement and easy flow, easy path, now definitely you can be called as who is the engineer. Everybody will look at the engineer. Who is the engineer? Whoever maybe it may be done by whoever. isn't it? Whoever may be done it, now people will understand that, people will say that this engineer, who is the engineer? If you get a beautiful building, the people will ask you, who is your engineer? Isn't it? The credit goes to the civil engineer. But the people involved in building the structure, isn't it? When building the structure, the people involved, various different types of people are involved in this, isn't it? The construction workers involved, construction worker means laborers involved, carpenters involved, shuttering materials, shuttering experts are involved, isn't it? And also the drivers of various machines are also involved, isn't it? From low level, the class last worker from a chief engineer, that is the topmost knowledge, having the knowledge of the superior knowledge and thorough knowledge, that is the chief engineer, or much above chief engineer, or we call it as an expert. From expert to the labor class. The labor class, you don't know what to do, but he will do the job according to the instruction made by his superior, isn't it? Now, therefore, now let us fix our level where we are. Now, therefore, while fixing the level, now it decides. Now, the teacher that decides based on the knowledge, isn't it? Based on the knowledge what we have, or depending upon. So, see, from the worker to the expert, there are many stages involved in this. Worker, supervisor, carpenter, masons, head masons, junior engineer, assistant engineer, assistant executive engineer, isn't it? Like, the hierarchy. That is, these are the stages. Now you will be, you decide where you are able to fit, isn't it? Where you are suitable. Now, therefore, let us be very careful while understanding this subject. Now, isn't it? Now, please understand the basic things. Number one, the management. In construction of projects, the management includes, number one, first, human resource management, manpower management, and number two, that is material management, and number three, that is machine management, isn't it? Which machine needs to be employed when it is required, isn't it? Now, similarly, that is the money, how much money is required at which time, isn't it? Regularly, or when we do the engineer will decide, or the manager will decide how much money is required and over a period of time. And it is not possible to complete any project within a day or two. Now, depending upon the size of the project, it will prolong, it will pull years together, isn't it? Many projects we can build in a week, in 1 month, isn't it? In 6 months, in 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. No, isn't it? Now, therefore, let us be very careful while being a project engineer, isn't it? Now, we are addressing the issues related to project, that is engineers. Now, particularly in specific, don't think that this management requires only for civil engineering. No, everybody needs management. Everybody should know about it, isn't it? We should know how to manage my day. Each person should know, isn't it? What is today's job? What is the people I should talk to? And what is tomorrow's job? No, that is the management. That is, we are managing ourselves, our time management and our money management, isn't it? Now, management from small level to the higher level. Wherever you go, the management is one of the biggest, that is, threat now to the people. Now, therefore, we need to understand therefore, we need basic knowledge. What basic knowledge? Now, to become an engineering manager, if you want to execute the project, now let us know, first let us understand the basics of the area where you are, which you are managing, isn't it? Now, therefore, now let us be very careful. Now, that is the subject which covers, isn't it? Now, we have few slides. I will show you few projects, and today is the first class. Now, we are discussing. Now, let me give you, that is, the few slides, construction activity, and some maintenance activity, and also the content, course content. What is the course content we have today, isn't it? In this particular subject, isn't it? Now, therefore, let us be very careful. Let us see one by one. Now, what we are going to see. Now, the engineering, the construction management is the reason, but important branch of civil engineering which deals with effective and efficient management of the construction, isn't it? Effective and efficient management of construction work, isn't it? The essence of the efficient management are functional, utility, structural, safety. Now these are the main criteria need to cover, isn't it? Now, who can be called as an engineer? The engineer should give the structure for the purpose, for its intended use. If you build something, it should be used for the particular purpose, isn't it? That is the number one criteria. Whatever we are proposing, it should be utilized for the purpose, isn't it? Now, if you are building a residential building, it should be exclusively a residential building. If you are building a commercial complex, it should be exclusive commercial. It must serve the purpose, isn't it? Functional aspects. An engineer should know about who will be called as an engineer, who gives the structure for the functional aspects. It has to certify whatever may be the structure, what structure he is building, that such structure must satisfy the functional requirements. The purpose for which we are building, it should be utilized for the purpose. That is the number one, isn't it? And number two is that is safety aspects. At the time of construction activity, there are possibilities. There may be the accidental chances of accidents. I think you can go through the newspapers and also televisions. You can look at it. Now today, earth is collapsed. Now therefore, two people have died. One is in the hospital. You can see this, isn't it? In the construction site, if you are not taking the precautionary measures or safety precautions, definitely that is poor technical management, isn't it? Unscientific constructions, isn't it? Unscientific construction leads to the accidents. Now therefore, the number one is functional aspect, and number two is safety aspect, and number three, that is economy, isn't it? One who will achieve the economy, that is, now these three things should be followed, isn't it? Number one is the first one, functional aspect. The purpose for which we build, it should be satisfied the functional aspect. And number two, at the time of construction activity, after construction activity, there should not be any accident should taking place, isn't it? That is number two, second aspect. And the third aspect is least possible expenditure should be incurred on the project. Now if you manage these three, then definitely you will be called as your engineer, and you will be awarded for this, isn't it? You are eligible to become. We can be called as engineer. Now there are other kinds of engineers are there. Now they will prepare the drawings exclusively. They don't know anything about that other than that. They will prepare only drawings, isn't it? There are engineers. They will take care of exclusively safety. They can't do, isn't it? Other than that safety measures, they can't do anything, isn't it? We have the different area. All the areas are covered, and the person who knows everything about this activity or the project management, you will be called an engineer. The most important, the engineer will be called as an engineer who knows, who can provide, that is, a structure for the purpose which has been intended for the purpose, isn't it? And the second one is that is safety aspects, isn't it? No accidents should take place during the construction of time, even after construction of the time also, isn't it? Number three, that is least price, isn't it? Build up the structure with the least price, isn't it? Less cost. Less cost means use appropriate material, use appropriate quantity, use design is appropriate, isn't it? No over designs, isn't it? No, therefore, and no wastage. No, all these things includes that is the management, isn't it? No, therefore, no, he will be called as an engineer. Therefore, it needs some time to learn. Many people will understand. There are there are few examples around us. The people are there for their in their younger age, they will grow more, isn't it? Because they will use their skill and they will manage, isn't it? Whatever they think, they will manage. Whatever they think, they will execute it. Whatever they think, they will make profit or they will spend less, isn't it? They live with no, they will provide the job and they will make more that is efficient with less time, with less material, with less manpower, and with less cost, isn't it? Therefore, then who can manage all these things and you will give the structure, isn't it? No, you will be called as that is an expert. We can call him as an expert. Now, with respect to the civil engineer, the civil engineer should know, isn't it? Civil engineer must know to give a building, to give a road, or to give an industrial building, or to give a railway line, or to give a dam, isn't it? While giving this, while producing, while constructing this, he must manage number one, that is materials, number two, men, and number three, machines, and number four, money, isn't it? If you are capable of managing these four, no, definitely you will be a good manager, isn't it? Therefore, it is 4 M's. We call it as 4 M's: material, men, machine, and money. If he is capable of handling this, no, definitely you will be called as and you will be a manager, isn't it? Less material, less manpower, less machines, and less money, isn't it? You will be called as a manager. And also, most importantly, the another one is there with the management. These four, along with these four. One is the man, material, machine, and also the men, material, machine, and money, and also the time. Isn't it? Another important factor one should remember this is the time. Time management is one of the most important thing. Now, for example, I will tell you, if you want to complete a residential building, what is going to happen? No, if you are proposing to construct a building, so you should have the prior planning, preparation of drawing, preparation estimation, preparation and getting the approval from the authorities. So get the approval from the authorities, then appoint a contractor, then start the job. Now, when you start the job, now you have to complete at the earliest, isn't it? We can't construct the building home within a week, isn't it? Within a week, not possible. 15 days, maybe, may not, I don't know. No, depending upon the technology you are going to employ, isn't it? Nowadays, there are people, they will finish within 20 days. That is precast slabs. They will organize, they will arrange. In a month, it is possible to complete that is residential building. Now, at the earliest, you will get the service of that structure, isn't it? You can go and sit, isn't it? Now, therefore, always material management, men management, machine management, money management, and also the time management. If you are able to keep this, no, definitely we can give the better things to the society. It is possible for us to give that is whatever the people wants, we can provide, we can give it, isn't it? Now, therefore, now let us see. Now I have few slides. Now we will go one by one. See, now this is the one example. Just I have taken this to discuss about the project. Now you can look at this. Now this is one Kannambadi Katte Careless Dam. At the time of construction, it is done by Saravani. It is the irrigation structure construction of Careless Dam. That is, if I have many times I will ask the people or my students, now where is located? Normally everybody will say it is located at Mysore. No, it is located at Mandya. Therefore, I have written here that is Mandya district. It belongs to the Kerala Dam located at Mandya district, isn't it? Now, therefore, it is done by the engineer Sir M.V., isn't it? The great engineer, that is Sir M.V., it is done by. Now, if anybody, if you have time, you can go and have a look at the dam. Now, whatever in our engineering prescribed, for example, you are preparing the irrigation drawing. There are so many things you can see that in the engineering drawing, irrigation drawings, there are so many irrigation structures we can see. Ogi weir, that is the super passage, that is aqueduct, then that is and tunnels. Now we will find each and every that is the drawing what you are preparing. We can find each and every structure. Now whatever you prepare the drawing, we will get it. Now, for example, I will tell you that is in the construction of the irrigation, in the construction of this Garas dam. Now you can look at, you can observe. You find anybody finds time, you just go through that and look at. There is called one tunnel, that is the canal which is flowing from the dam to Mandya district, that is area, that is Mandya, Srirangapatna, Maddur, isn't it? And Manavalli. Now there are some areas, the canal flowing below the village, that is a tunnel we have. It done 5 decades before. The irrigation structure which is constructed, now it is a tunnel, it is 3 kilometers long, isn't it? It is called Hulikere tunnel. It is called Hulikere tunnel, you can look at, isn't it? The bottom width of the Hulikere tunnel is about, that is more than 8-10 meters. I don't know exactly. That is, it is a very big, very huge, maybe 10 meters, isn't it? And the canal width is sometimes in some areas it is more than 20 meters canal width. It is a very big, very huge, isn't it? Now it is available locally in Mysore, Mandya. You can go and visit the tunnel. Now it is done. It is 3 kilometer tunnel. It is from Pandopura to that is Hulikere. It is 3 kilometers below the ground. More probably, I understood. More than 20-25 meters below the ground level, the canal is flowing, isn't it? Now you can look at that. Now technology was available. Technology is there for 4 decades, isn't it? But we don't know how to exploit it. We are not utilizing this properly. Therefore, our students must visit once in their time. When in the free time, go all along. And also we have the aqueduct. Aqueduct is, one is the water which is flowing above the ground level, isn't it? The tunnel is one which is the water is flowing below the ground level. We have every structure. We have every structure. Now whatever you prepare, it is available all along the dam, all along the canal. We can look at once, isn't it? How the drawings we are preparing, the same drawing is, the same structure is constructed there. Now we can realize that. If you find time, you please go through that. Only to highlight the few structures that is construction management, construction of a project. Now please proceed. So this is one. Everybody will happy that when you look at this. Now this is one best view, very beautiful town. Now we can see this, isn't it? No, definitely, I am also happy to see this. I am also happy to know this. That is your beautiful photograph. When you look at this, beautiful. It is definitely it looks like it is a heaven, isn't it? I am happy to see this. I think you are also happy to look at this. Now, similarly, we have a few more photographs. Now, this is another view of the same area. That is the photograph taken from the hilly area. That is where a town is located, isn't it? And you can see the dam. This is one super dam. This is our own project. Now this is constructed during the year in the 80s. In the 80s, this super dam is constructed across along the Kali River, across the Kali River, isn't it? This is the one river most exploited Now, very beautifully, the things have been utilized. The natural source is utilized, isn't it? If you find time, please go and you look at the dam. One of the beautiful, it is constructed by, that is KPCC, Karnataka Power Corporation Company Limited. The KPC this is constructed by that, isn't it? So therefore, you can have a look at, look, there are two things. No, along the Kali River, which is in the Western Ghats, isn't it? Western Ghats of South India. Now we can look at this, isn't it? Super dam. Now this is the powerhouse. We can see this. Now the power generation. The main object of this super dam is to generate the power, and also it is utilized for drinking, and also in some part some irrigation purpose also this is being used, isn't it? Now you can look at this. Now this is the project organized and constructed by the engineers. The engineers are responsible to do this, isn't it? So therefore, now we'll see one more. That is, see, you can see this. It is a residential complex, isn't it? So when you look at this, everybody will be happy. Everybody will be happy. When you look at, let us assume that you are one among that. You may be the chief engineer for this project. Then you think about it. When you look at this, you'll be happy, isn't it? I'm also happy. I'm also happy, isn't it? It is our job. It is our object to give the best things to the society, isn't it? In the manage, if you know them how to manage the technology, material, men, machines, now definitely we can give the very better products, isn't it? Now it is done by civil engineer. All the civil engineers are happy. When I'm looking this photograph, I'm very happy. Then the construction engineer, the people who are involved in this, they must be much more happier than me, isn't it? They must be much more happier than me, isn't it? So please understand this, and we'll see one more. You see, this is another dam. Now this is arch dam, isn't it? There are technical purpose. There is a technical purpose. It has been designed. Now build construction of this dam straight away is more simple. Now from here to here, now we can construct like this. Straight away we can reduce the length of this. But there are other advantages, technical advantages are there. That's why now it has been built, isn't it? And similarly, let us see one more. Now, see, this is an industrial project. It is industrial building. It is industrial building. It is a steel structure, isn't it? Steel structure. Now, this is also constructed by civil engineer. You see, whoever when he look at the engineer look at these things, he will be very happy to see this, isn't it? Next, please. Yeah. See, now this is the project designed and executed by civil engineers, isn't it? Now, when you look at this, everybody will be happy. The people are happy, and the construction engineer is also happy. Buyer is also happy. Seller is also happy. Everybody will be happy. Now, that is the civil engineers are making everybody happy, isn't it? Everybody the civil engineers giving the facility to the society, general public. That is our object, isn't it? Then we'll see like this. Now we'll see other. Let us see the next. See, this is the another project. It is under construction, isn't it? Now the problem is here. When you look at the previous slide, you will be happy. Please go back. When you look at the previous slide, this is the finished project. It is done, completed. No issue with this. Everybody, beautiful. Everybody will say beautiful, isn't it? Everybody will say beautiful. When you go to the next slide, see, now there are many people struggling to get it done. Isn't it? Get this. Many people are struggling, many people are working, isn't it? The many people, they are sacrificing their time, they are sacrificing their food, they are sacrificing their life, and they are giving the project, isn't it? No, nobody should sacrifice. Everybody should be happy. The builder, constructor, the machine operator, and the engineer. No, we should be quietly. If you know the things, if you know how to manage the thing, now you will be happy. And please understand, the manager now has to less decide. That is the most important. Please remember, A construction manager should have the less desires. That is personal desires. Personal desires. Anything maybe anything. Maybe food, maybe money, or any other thing, he should have the less desire. And he should have the more affection toward the people who are working with him. Isn't it? You will be a good civil engineer. You will be a good manager. And also, that fellow should not have the egos, isn't it? These three, if you manage these three things, no, definitely you will become a very big manager, isn't it? Now, first you have to compromise, that is your personal desires. Number two, you have to compromise, that is you must love the workers, those who are working with you. And number three, that is you have no egos, isn't it? Definitely you will become the better engineer, that is manager. Anybody has reached to the level of the national level, international level, no, they are not compromised with these three things, isn't it? No ego at all. And number two, they have less desire, no desires at all, because they have food, they have everything, therefore no desires, isn't it? And number two, they will love the people, they will love their country, they love their village, they love their state, isn't it? No, definitely you can become a very good civil, very good engineer, very good manager, you can become, isn't it? Next, please. Yeah, this is another that is project which is under construction. Next, please. Yeah, this is another flyover which is under construction. You can see this. No, you can. There are thousands, hundreds of projects are going on, keep underway, under construction. Now you can visit and you can have the knowledge. You can get the knowledge and you can learn more things from the projects which are under construction. You will get more. You can acquire more knowledge. Now already I told you that is in the 80s the super dam was constructed. I went there twice to understand, isn't it? How the things have been, that is how the construction is taking place. I went there twice. Now unfortunately those times we don't have the cameras or mobile phones. Therefore, we could not able to capture the photographs, isn't it? As a student and also a teacher, I had been to the site. I had been to the construction site. I was there, but looking at it, to understand the construction activity, how the things are, how the technology they use, isn't it? Really, it was wonderful. It was amazing. I have seen. Isn't it? Many of my students today also they will say, "Sir, one of the best where we had been in our career, that is construction of super dam visit is one of the best, isn't it?" Therefore, I suggest all our students to go through the sites which are under construction, isn't it? You go and acquire the knowledge, then definitely you can become the better, good manager, isn't it? See, this is another project which is under construction, that is road construction. You can go and have a look, isn't it? Now, road construction. Just to show this, now what are the projects the engineers, civil engineers are involved? Now, just to show, I have taken all these photographs, isn't it? And see, now this is the course content. What is the course content in this subject? What we are learning, what you are going to learn, isn't it? What you are going to present in the examination. Now, this is the academic interest. Now, this is the course plan is done, isn't it? The course content is designed. See, introduction to project management. That is introduction to project management. Planning and scheduling. That is the most important thing should cover. Planning and scheduling. When the construction activity. Now, please understand. Now, this topic comes to you only after you become an engineer. Now, you can be a manager in a company to count the people or to pay the salary, or you can become a manager. But construction manager, if you want to become a construction manager, now when you can be able to become a construction manager, when once you become an engineer, isn't it? After engineer, you can become a construction engineer, isn't it? Construction manager, isn't it? To become a construction manager, now these things we can discuss it. Now I understood that you are all in the final year, you are all final year students. Now therefore, I understood that you are all civil engineers, isn't it? Now I am talking to the civil engineers, isn't it? After becoming a civil engineer, what next? How to manage the projects? That is our objective in this subject. That's why this is kept in the 6th semester. Before you leave the institute, before you leave the campus, you should know something about the construction management, isn't it? Management activity, how the management activities to be controlled, and what are things involved in construction activities, isn't it? How to manage the construction, isn't it? Now you can understand. Now, without knowing, you don't become an engineer, you can't, not possible. You can be a manager in the bank, you can manage the finance, you can manage the accounts, you can be a manager, you can become a manager in the industry, that is for counting the people or taking the attendance, you can become a manager, isn't it? That we can do it. But to become a construction engineer, you must be an engineer. First, you must be an engineer. Now, after becoming an engineer, you can become a construction manager. It is possible for you. And it is a very simple job. Already I told you, I keep telling you this all along my class. Now, that is first, number one, that's reduce your personal, this is not, desires, reduce personal desires. And number two, love the people around you, those who are working with you, they are who are your subordinates. Number three, no egos, isn't it? Definitely you can become a good manager, isn't it? Construction manager, construction engineer, construction manager, whatever they call. So you can give the better product to the society, isn't it? And therefore, so here, planning and scheduling. Planning, when you become the engineer and you are proposing the project, then you have to plan the construction. You have to plan. You must plan the construction. Now, planning, which activity, when material is to be procured at site, when marking is to be given, when steel is required, when an excavator is required, isn't it? When truck is required, when your that is mixer, concrete mixer is required, isn't it? Like you have to plan it, isn't it? That is planning. And then planning, scheduling. Schedule means when do you need which material? You have to prepare in advance. You have to prepare in advance and prepare the diagrams, prepare the charts, and keep it with you. And accordingly, you have to execute it. Then you can become a construction manager, isn't it? Then you will be a master in managing the project. And then construction project practices. Whatever the project practices are there prevailing around you, isn't it? Now, wherever you are, around you, you make use of them. Don't advocate the new technology, or you can utilize the new technology when the project envisages, isn't it? When a project which is very huge, very big, 100 crores, 1000 crores project, then you think of the new technology, isn't it? You can procure the required, isn't it? Equipments. Therefore, let us be very careful. That is construction project practices. Very, very carefully you understand. And safety and quality management. Safety and quality management. These two are the most important part of the construction activity. The engineer should have the knowledge, isn't it? Safety and also the quality of the materials, quality of the construction. Now, quality means you don't think that only quality. Which quality? Building product quality, not building quality. The quality involves the material quality, isn't it? Construction quality. After construction, the quality of the material, the product, isn't it? That involves so many things. We will discuss one by one or in the later classes. And also, the another chapter is introduced in this project management evaluation. And now money aspects. The money aspect means when you have a building, when you have the structure, it should have some value. Then you are calculating what is the value of the product, and you must say the market value. What is the market value? What is the departmental value? What is the government value? Isn't it? What is the construction value? Like, we are now we are to assess for the purpose of buying and selling. Isn't it? Valuation. Isn't it? Valuation always it is fix its cost. Valuation. It fixes its cost. Now depending upon the age of the building, type of the building, type of the structure, isn't it? Age of the structure and the buyer and the seller, isn't it? That is timing of seller, timing, buyer timing, and the market timing. It depends upon so many aspects, isn't it? Therefore, all those factors will be considered, and we will deal. Let us understand about it, isn't it? And also, we have another chapter. It is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. Now, entrepreneurship. The civil engineers, not civil engineers, engineers overall, isn't it? Everybody has got job. Everybody has the job. If you have the will, you will have the job. If you don't have the will, then you don't have the job, isn't it? But many people say, no job is available. No job is available. Everybody will have the opportunity of getting the job. But the most important thing to get a job, you should have the basic knowledge, doesn't it? The basic knowledge is most important. One should understand one should learn the basic. Those who have the basic knowledge, and if you have the will to learn, or if you have the will to work, definitely you have the job. In particular, the civil engineers have more scope and more wide scope for engineers, isn't it? Wide scope of jobs for civil engineers. Now, wherever you go, the people are there. Now, they will suffering from the scarcity of the projects, suffering from the scarcity of the people, right people. The people are there. We don't have the right people. The people should understand the project. People should understand the person, the engineer should understand the project and what is to be done, how it is to be done, isn't it? He has to understand and he has to listen that is the senior engineers or experts. No, they will actually execute. But unfortunately, the projects are suffering because of lack of the people. That is lack of the people with knowledge, right knowledge, isn't it? Everywhere. Otherwise, we could finish the project. The 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years projects can be finished in reduced time, isn't it? Now it is possible for us. Therefore, what an engineer can do after his graduation? What are the possibilities available to become the entrepreneur? No, you can become whatever possibilities. No, that is one chapter included in here. Now, after your diploma or engineering degree, now what is going to happen? What you will be, isn't it? Where you will be fixed. Now that will be decided by you only. It is not decided by your employer. It is not decided by your teacher. It is not decided by our administrators. It is decided by you, isn't it? Where you are suitable, where you are fit, isn't it? Now there are so many avenues available around us to do the job. In particular, civil engineers don't say that we don't have job, isn't it? We have jobs, isn't it? But the only thing, we want right people, right civil engineers. Now there are plenty of job available now, and one should go out of house and search for the job. That shows his willingness to do the job. That shows his ability to do the job. He is searching the job. He has urge. Therefore, he is moving around. The person who is sitting at home and asking for the job, not at all, never. Don't get it. And don't go for salary. You must go for work. First learn. Now first understand. The first civil engineer should work for 5 years without any earnings. He has to work for knowledge. He has to understand. There are so many things involved in that. Now I will tell you one by one in the next classes, isn't it? Now what is to be done? How can be done it? What are the reasons you cannot become? All those things I will explain you in the future classes, isn't it? And then let's see a few more slides. Now this is the content, the course content. Now it is available in the net, it is available in the class everywhere. Now I have taken this. Now that is description of the course content we have mentioned here. Okay, now you can go through this. That is more elaborately it is explained. That is course content, and this is again that is unit 3 and unit 4 and unit 5 or unit 6. Now elaborate, more elaborate, isn't it? Now I have discussed so many things now about this. Now project goals: manpower, money, material, time, and machines, isn't it? Now these are the things to be administered. Now I will go few more slides, 3-4 slides. Then I will stop it now. Now we'll have the next class in the next. I have a few more classes. Now we have seen so many projects which are completed and which are yet to be, which are under construction. And also when you get into the town, when we all look at the photographs, first photograph you have seen, it looks beautiful. When you get into that, when you go inside, what is available? Let me see. Let me check with few things. Okay, please. Yeah. When you look at the photograph from the top, we can look very beautiful. When you get into this, now this is the picture, isn't it? This is the unscientific cutting of earth. The most important thing. That is, the engineer should take care of this. Sometimes, if you take care of this also, we can't do anything. Sometimes happens. It is called disaster, isn't it? It is called disaster. Now sometimes happens, but let us be very careful. No, this should not occur, isn't it? In recent days, you can see, you may be knowing that now in Madikeri Ghats, in Madikeri, there are a lot of slides taking place. Now, the experts have given their opinion. It is available in the newspaper, net, everywhere it is available. You just go through that, what's happening, why it is happened, what precaution we need to take for further deterioration or further happening next, which should not occur, isn't it? Therefore, let us be very careful now while doing this. After taking so much protection, see, they are protected here. The slope is protected. Even in spite of protection, now there is this slide, isn't it? That is one. You can look at this. Yeah. See, this is another slide. This is one of the reputed one national highway, along the national highway. Now this is a slide. The road is blocked. The road is blocked only because of this. Road is blocked for 3-4 months, isn't it? Road is closed. No vehicle is operating along the road only because of this. Now you just calculate the cost of that, isn't it? When you close the road, it is a highway, national highway. When you close this, now you just think about the cost, total cost involved in this. Now, therefore, let us be very careful and let us watch. Then you will become a good civil engineer and you can become a good manager. Next, please. Yeah. See, this is all you see. Now, this is a disaster. Reason not don't know. I don't know. I have not studied the reason. No. Just I have taken the photograph. Now, this is the collapse. Isn't it? Retaining wall collapse. Isn't it? You can look at this. You can see this. Now, this is sometimes unknowingly happens. Therefore, let us be very careful. Let us not waste the material. Let us not but everything is involved. Material is involved, manpower involved, money involved, machine involved. Everything is involved, and at the end it becomes waste. Not utilized. Now let us be very careful. Isn't it? Next, please. Yeah. This is another view. Now the slope protection. For emergency, it will be protected with that is sandbags. For emergency. Now therefore, it should not occur. We must be very careful in doing all these things. Okay, next please. Yeah. This is the maintenance part. You can see this. Where is the building? The tree. Now how big the tree is? Then what the people are doing in this hole? Isn't it? You can look at this. How big the tree is? Is it possible it will grow for a month or 2 months or 1 year? Then all the people are not looking at their building. This is the maintenance what it comes. Isn't it? Let us maintain the building and let us structure frequently, regularly. Isn't it? Next please. See, this is one photograph taken from the national highway. The painter, how the paints have been done. You look at this. The plants also, the plants also painted. They have not cleaned the surface around, and the plant is also painted. You can look at this. The plant, that is a plant, and the structure, plant, structure. See how we are maintaining the structure. You can see this. You can look at this. Tree, that is plants and the structure. Both are painted. Just see the quality of the painter, isn't it? You may not be able to just you with one hand, you can remove and you could have painted it, isn't it? He has not done this. No, this is the situation we have. No, this has to be eradicated. Next, please. Yeah, you can see this, the scientific, unscientific construction. You can see, look at this. The column is selected, it is around, that is 4.5 meter height building. You can see this. The foundation is here, masonry foundation, and brick masonry, then foundation, then column. You look at this. Now, nothing will happen, not happened anything for last 2 decades it is there, nothing is happening there. But if something goes wrong, it will become a huge disaster, isn't it? Therefore, let us be very careful while handling such issues, isn't it? Next, please. Yeah. Again, already I told you that we have discussed about this. Now, I will stop my class today and let's have the next class. No, isn't it? Now, till then, thank you very much for all the participants. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you all.